guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing Asuna from Sword Art Online. I decided to redo this video because last time I didn't have the wig or the contacts, but now here I am in the full cosplay. Just playing around with the sword. Okay, now we're heading into primer. I'm using a green color correcting primer all over my face. Next I'm going in with Urdan Decay Primer Potion, just putting it on my lids. Next I'm going in with a green color corrector on top of the primer. In the past I tried putting the color corrector on underneath it, but I found it worked better and it slid onto my skin more smoothly when I applied it after the primer. And now let me know if you guys like my new backdrop. I just rearranged my room. I got frames for all my autographs. And I also put my bookshelf on the other side so you can see all my glorious books. Next I'm putting on the All Calm Clinical Redness Corrector. I'm just applying it to my face with my hands, the same as I did with the primer. I believe I forgot to put it on my neck at this time, but it's always good to drag it down to your neck if you can. And I decided to use this product instead of foundation. It's like a BB cream. It even has SPF in it. Both the foundation that I currently have and this BB cream that I'm using right now is a bit darker for my skin, so I try to put it on slowly and try to build up coverage rather than just glob it on my face, because I find it does make me look a bit more darker and it's not supposed to do that. It's really hard to find the shade in the right shade. Alright, so now we're moving on to concealer. Just putting it under my eyes and any spots that I feel have to be covered. I also put some on the tip of my nose and my cupid's bow just to make sure that those parts are highlighted, just to add a bit of shine to it. I wanted to go for a more simpler look because the last time I had done a look with foundation, it made my skin break out. I am very sensitive. I have very sensitive skin. I don't wear foundation very often, but I do wear concealer a lot, but I don't normally put it all over my face like this. I typically just put it underneath my eyes. I'm just blending it out with my ring finger. You always want to make sure to be gentle with the under eye area. So after all that concealer is blended, I'm moving on to filling in my eyebrows. I decided to just go over it with a light brown eyeshadow. It's a bit sparkly, but I found it did the job and it was the closest eyeshadow I had to Asuna's natural hair color. I'm still waiting for a new makeup palette to come in, and I don't have any coppery or orange tones just yet for eyeshadow, so I had to make do with the eyeshadow that I had. And I decided to just use an angled brush for this. I just got this brush at Michael's. It's just a simple angled paintbrush, and I've been using that for my eyebrows and eyeliner. I'm just filling it in. Next I'm going in with some Q-tips and just cleaning up the messy parts. You can definitely cover your eyebrows using the glue method or lots of concealer and foundation. I just decided to do this method instead, but it's up to your preference. Okay, moving on to eyeshadow. So I'm going in with a light brown beige color, and I'm using that as my base color for the eyeshadow. Now I'm going into the crease with a darker brown eyeshadow. I'm trying to apply it in a V shape at the corner just to add a bit of depth. For Asuna's look, I had worn this for Otaku-thon as well, and I had tried to make it a more warmer look using a lot of brown and beige colors. I didn't want it to be too intense. As I mentioned, it's to each their own preference. You can build up this look for sure, and you can add more eyeshadow colors if you want. So for this, I'm also going back in with that same dark brown eyeshadow and just using that as my eyeliner. And here I'm just trying to make a subtle cat eye, nothing too crazy. You can definitely go in with a darker liquid eyeliner if you want. You can use a brown liquid liner, you can use black, you can use anything you want, any method. For this video, I just wanted to go for a more simpler and warmer look. Next, I'm taking my highlighter, my mini highlighter palette, and I'm going in with the lightest color. It is kind of a light beige or like a white, and I'm just using it at the center of my lid. And there were some parts where there was follow. I had forgotten to shake out the excess, so it did get all over my face, so I had to keep brushing that away. As you can see, I applied it to the center of my lid to add extra pop of color, as well as the inner corners of my eyes, and I also added it on the brow bone and the nose and the cupid's bow. Since I already added the concealer before, it already added an extra pop of color and highlight. Just making sure to blend it as much as I can. And for this I took another eyeshadow brush. Now moving on to blush, I'm smiling as I put the color on the apples of my cheeks. I don't do anything too fancy with the blush, as you can tell. I also put some on the edge of my nose, which there was not really any point because I just spent all that time highlighting it, but it's fine. Now moving on to mascara. Since I already curled my lashes, I just applied the mascara directly to my eyelashes. And for this look, I wouldn't recommend putting it on the bottom lashes just because my mascara is hypoallergenic and it's kind of messier than normal mascaras. I'm allergic to regular mascara, so I have to use the ones for sensitive eyes, and when I tried to apply it at the bottom here, it got all over and I had to clean it up with a Q-tip and apply extra makeup just to cover it. So for this look, if you have a better mascara than me, if you're not allergic to regular mascara, I would definitely recommend using a better mascara that's more equipped to coat the bottom lashes, if that makes any sense. Or you can even apply falsies as well. I typically don't apply falsies. That's just my preference. I find it's too difficult. Next, I'm moving on to the lips. I'm just using Burt's Bees Tinted Chapstick. I got like this light pink color. It's close to my lip color, but it adds a bit of extra moisture. And there you go. There is the final look with the wig. I'm just checking it to make sure it's in place. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you are all staying safe and healthy. See you next time.